What is up, guys? How's everybody doing? I am Tiff. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, make sure you're subscribed so you know when all my future readings come out. This is going to be a general reading. It's not for everybody. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you would like a personal, all that information is in the description box below. Okay, let's get right into this. Okay, because the song that was playing as I was meditating on this energy is like a country song, and the part that sticks out to me is like, she's gonna get married, but she ain't gonna marry me. Okay, and I don't know, that part just keeps on sticking out. So there's definitely this energy where somebody is mad, okay, that um somebody is getting married here, okay. Somebody is almost like, seems like they're moving on and moving forward with life, and might have or did or is marrying somebody else. Somebody, you and whoever you might have dealt with or have dealt with, there was some extremely different religious backgrounds too, okay, or some really different beliefs here. The two of you guys might not have been on the same level or eye to eye with your spiritual or religious beliefs, okay. Um, this could have been an issue within a family dynamic or anywhere else. It's just like two people had very different values, very different beliefs, okay? And this person almost to a point of being a hypocrite, okay? To where, like, they might be very, very judgmental of people. I always think like everything somebody does, like they're going to hell, you know? And this is because, you know, sometimes people who have those really extreme religious views, right? Sometimes are masking something, some kind of demon or something that they're hiding within, you know? Not saying everybody, you know, but a lot of like people who have extreme religious views kind of are masking some kind of trauma maybe, or you know, um but whoever this person is, they're definitely, there's some kind of secret that somebody doesn't want dug up, okay, something from their past that they don't want dug up. And I feel like whoever this person is, they kind of hide behind some kind of like their religious beliefs, um, to kind of mask a darker side of themselves. So we got playing games, and it's not Monopoly, okay? And it's funny because I love Monopoly Go, okay? But the little dog on here says, I broke a lot of hearts, okay? Um, you know, this person, they could act like they're holier than thou, but in the same breath, this person is very, maybe has a Jezebel energy, whether they're a male or a female, you know, they have this Jezebel energy, just kind of hoish energy that's attached to them. And they might act like they're like this God fearing person, you know, but at the same time, there's this energy where they know they kind of do some things that is frowned upon. This person could also have like people look up to them, okay? And this person kind of might purposely give people like not the best of advice just to kind of watch the drama play out, okay? If that makes any sense to anybody out there, let me know. Because this person does give off this very this energy of being a very good person, a very spiritual person, regardless of what spirituality they are, right? Or what religion they are. They do give off this energy of being a very, you know, like a person of light, but at the same time, there's something that's hiding behind that. And it has to do with some kind of secret that they don't want dug up. And then on top of that, like, there is like some other things that they have going. Now, somebody could be getting married and they have somebody else on the side, right? That could be the secret that they don't want dig up because of that song that was playing. Because we do have this dog here who's breaking a lot of hearts. They're playing games, like, but this ain't Monopoly. This ain't like you're playing with people's lives here, right? I feel like they could be moving on. Like, somebody could be over here pretending like they're about to get married, they're about to do this, like they're all happy in life, but there's another energy. Like, I don't know what's going on. Because here we have somebody that's going to come in chasing whoever I'm reading for, right? Somebody cannot resist and they want to be back in your energy here. So if they're not around you, like, they're wanting to be back in your energy. But if this person is in your energy already, and you could be the one marrying them, they could be going back chasing something else from their past, right? Like, this person could be playing a role right now of like good person, um, all this stuff. Like, it's almost like an energy of somebody who's like really, people look up to this person. They're about to get married to somebody, or they could be like taking the next step in a relationship, but at the same time, there's an energy of them trying to come and chase you. What? Are y'all with me? Does that make sense? I don't know. Okay. So they're saying this. Okay. They said they are forgiving, but they aren't. They still resent you. So you and this person had something going on, right? Um, there's some kind of resentment here, whether you resent them or they resent you. You have these two matches that have been struck on this card, and then also the matches are kind of bent to look like people, broken, right? Somebody could also have some kind of legal issues coming up. Are there some legal issues between the two of you guys that need to be settled, right? Either way, whatever is going to happen here, they're going to come chasing. So if you're dealing with somebody who is about to get married or playing this role, if this is resonating, they're going to come and try to chase you. But I feel like you're not really going to go for that. I feel like you still resent them for some things, for a lot of the things, and I don't feel like um, you like that. But in the process of them doing that, I feel like it's going to bring up a lot of legal issues for whatever they're dealing with, like a divorce, somebody trying to take their money. They're going to be exposed. See, whatever they don't want exposed, whatever this is that they're trying to hide, oh baby, it's going to get exposed in the worst way, right? Why is it going to get exposed in the worst way? Um, I'm telling you, there's a religious factor here where they really hide behind something like religious, and you don't play with that man up there, right? You don't do that, right? Marital problems stemming from different personalities. I don't know. It's almost like they're marrying somebody to play a role here. Like, they're marrying somebody for clout, they're marrying somebody for status, they're marrying somebody to play a role in some kind of way here. And the thing is, there's not much, they don't really vibe like that, you know? They don't even really have anything in common. And so, although they're marrying this other energy for clout, for status, you know, there's also this energy of them truly having feelings for you, and so them wanting to spin the block. But as they try to spin the block around on you, they get caught, right? And so now they're going to lose their status. They might lose in some kind of way. They're going to have to get a lawyer. Wow. Also, extreme political views and forces them onto others. So, not only does this person have extreme religious beliefs, they also have these extreme political beliefs. And I feel like it's almost an energy like if you don't agree with them politically, if you don't agree with them um, religiously or whatever, spiritually, um, this person is very hypocritical and judgmental and looks down, okay? Maybe this other person that they're marrying might have the same political status, political views, um, or the person just kind of follows at a whim whoever they're marrying. See, but this person is obsessed with you. Wow, spirit come through. Okay, we got obsessed with you. And then we have receipts. Receipts have been found and the truth will be revealed, right? So it's like this person, they're playing this role. There's this spiritual, political, strong standing role. Like they're this great person. And they're really using somebody for clout and status, and then it's all gonna blow up because like I said, they're obsessed with you. They want to be with you. They can't get their mind off of you, and that's where the issue comes in for them. And spirit's gonna come through with receipts to whoever that like they've married for this reason, or if you're the person they married, you know how this goes. You got to put yourself in whatever shoes you feel like yours fill here. But spirit's gonna come through with receipts, and it literally says the truth will be revealed. So whatever they're doing, if you think like they're moving on, they're marrying somebody else, they're happy, they're doing this and that, no, they're using that person for status. They're using that person for clout. They're really obsessed with you, and they don't have anything in common with that other person. So like the conversation seems forced, okay? But when it comes to you, it's effortless. So they're gonna try to spin the block, and as soon as they do, it's like spirit's gonna come through with receipts and fuck their whole world up, right? Because you ain't no side person, okay? Side chick or dick, however you want to put it. You ain't that, and you don't deserve that. The person that they're marrying doesn't deserve that, right? I don't even think they'll make it to the altar all the way, to be honest. Because this person might even try to spin the block before the wedding. If they haven't married already, you know. Hold something over others because they find it entertaining. This person has a very wicked, wow, and right when I say that, somebody reported to HR for jealousy or vindictiveness. This person does have a very wicked side to them, okay? I feel like this person is very trusted by people. People do open up to this person, and they find themselves telling this person their entire life story. But what happens is soon as something happens where they can hold whatever people tell them over their head, they do that, right? Or they might get angry and tell the person's business, and then it blows up a whole bunch of shit, right? What card do I wanna get? What cards do I wanna get? Alright, Spirit, Ancestors, and guys, tell me more about what's going on here. Tell me more about what's going on here. Spirit, Ancestors, and guys. This person could also have vices that they try to hide, like they drink, they smoke, they gamble, party. They have some kind of addictions or bad habits that they know also isn't the best spiritually, whatever you want to religiously, whatever their belief is, they know that it doesn't go with the code, right? I don't like saying spiritual in that energy because somebody who's truly spiritual knows that God made us exactly how he wants us, so we're supposed to embrace every side of us, good and bad, you know. And I'm not saying like just delve into drug addiction, you know. Of course we want to make ourselves better if that happens, but I'm talking about like, you know, hey, somebody goes and gambles off their check, shit, better do better next week. You know, I don't know, but I don't feel like it's that bad. I don't judge people either. But there's definitely an energy where like whatever this religious mask that they hide behind, they also like might drink or gamble or, you know, have some kind of addiction. Yeah, and somebody like, so lives two lives, one must go, must let go of old self. And then we have trapped by circumstances, they feel powerless and hopeless. Okay. So there's this energy where somebody is almost having kind of what I would call a spiritual awakening, right? Or going through almost a dark night of a soul, a transformation. Um, Death card almost, right? Where something kind of comes to an end, but something else blossoms, right? So there's this energy where somebody is trapped between who they are and who they want to be, if that makes sense. You know, somebody, it's almost like they're, when they spin the block and try to come around to you and spirit reveals like what the hell they're doing, it's like that's the lesson that they needed here. That's the lesson that they needed, because everything's going to blow up in their face. They're caught in between what they know it's right and they know it's wrong, right? They know what they should do, but they know what they are doing. They've got themselves in quite the predicament, and now they're kind of trapped by the circumstances that they've created for themselves. How they have to hide, and they might only have to hide behind this religious clout because of who they're marrying, right? Like, you might know the real them, you know who they truly are, they could be their self around you, but with whoever they're gonna marry or here, they have to hide behind a certain kind of false mask and pretend to be something that they're not. And they're trapped by these circumstances. They feel powerless, they feel hopeless. They're like, damn, I done got myself in some shit that I can't get out of now. Like, how do I leave somebody just, you know? But they're definitely going through this is going to cause a major transformation for them when they try to spin this block, when everything gets revealed, when everything blows up in their face. They're going to go through a period of kind of like a tower moment period where everything seems to be falling apart, but it's actually changing them into somebody who actually is very spiritual and stands on business, you know, stands on giving out love, giving out, you know, honesty, genuine, You know, you get further by being genuine instead of hiding behind somebody you're not, right? And they're marrying somebody for clout. They're doing this just for show, and really it's going to end up blowing up, not realizing like people would have loved this person if they were just genuine too, right? If any of that makes sense to you. All right, that's what I have for you guys. If it resonates at all, comment below. Let me know. Until next time, loves. Peace.